What's up? It's a final countdown.
Welcome to Jacksonville, Alabama, a hidden gem a few miles from the border of Georgia and home to the Gamecocks of Jacksonville State, where these fans are fired up for
I
this
thought
showdown
Jacksonville
about the
State
crown
was in
on
Georgia.
Georgia's snow field. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Jacksonville State's offense is on the field
Last
for
year
the
was
first time today.
the
This has an old school feel to it as this running back makes his way onto the field and all eyes are fixed. They are glued on him.
Yeah, the old school, because nowadays it's usually quarterbacks and the other guys that get all the attention. But this guy's so good, he is the focal point. He's the guy everybody's looking to. He's the tone setter. He's the physical bell cow for this team. He will get the rock early and often.
This offense has a second down play. They're going to run it. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down marker.
Dropping back, it's Karapateas. He's got it. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. He's looking to throw. Complete. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
He makes the connection. He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory. The Gamecocks will line it up on 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. And he's still running after the move. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe,
Good job,
pick
man.
up a yard.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but there's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle and making a tremendous play. Great effort by them.
Trying to get to it. Dances away from the heat. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
Well, great job there by the defense.
That's
They were
actually
able to
pretty
get a
damn
sack right away,
good.
but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. It's complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's, instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Getting some heat. Pulls it in. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stops.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. Relentless.
Did we win?
Running gets it down to the 4. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. They'll go with a direct snap. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. Back to pass, it's Karapateas. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Jacksonville State.
And that's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly. And you saw it right there on the opening drive of the game. What a beautiful touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kick.
All right, we're going at the pass.
So the Kennesaw State Owls offense will get the ball for the first time. And how about this matchup of a couple of guys who just don't get tired and don't mind being handed the football, Jesse?
And I love this matchup, too, because in modern football, it's all about throwing the ball and spread and tempo and air raid offenses. Let's go back to toting the rock, old school. 2 of the best running backs in the business here.
And the defenses now, like, they know the challenge. They know these guys are going to tote it. They got to be physical, committing guys to the box, not letting these running backs have success today.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Nowhere.
We're taking too long.
As he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Got his man on the right.
Got one.
He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in, week out, working on those critical down and distances, 3rd downs. And having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
They'll leave it with him. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And that is an all-too-familiar sight. Listen, this team won last week, but they gave up 4 sacks. They got to protect this young man early in this game. Don't set the tone, and let's not go back to last week.
Gonna throw it to the right. He's got his man. And they'll finally catch up to him.
2 for 4.
A big chunk of yardage is picked up. Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes.
We're taking too much sacks.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
He looks that one in nicely. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. You can't do that. An illegal forward pass will cost the offense 5 yards. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Got it set up on the outside. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Really nice job there of the quarterback reading coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
Kennesaw State has a chance now on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Defense going all in to stop the run. miles ahead. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Peter.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Handoff from the shotgun. Fakes his man out. Strong run there to pick up 4 and get it out to the 7. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Back to throw, it's Karapateas. He's got him along the sideline. Beautiful footwork for the 1st down. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the 2nd. 1st down to start the drive after the break. Use the play fake, now to throw. Moving out of the pocket. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit. 2nd down coming up. Wide receiver coming across in motion. The give on the inside. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. He's looking to throw it. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
Yeah.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. They could have used a little bit more there.
He broke the tackle like it was nothing.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here.
Listen, nice completion, short gain. Now you get to 3rd down. 3rd down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on 3rd down, I still got that 4th down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
And good blocking and space out there to give them enough room to pick up the 1st down.
And look, I know they don't have a big explosive play on this drive, but you gotta love the way the quarterback is making good decisions. He's reading coverage. The ball is going where it needs to go, and as a result, this offense is piling up 1st downs.
Quickly complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running in between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
He's got it down the middle. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And this offense has gotten off to a good start on 3rd down, but this is a different deal on 3rd and long. He'll just keep slinging it, scrambling away. At the 45 on its way. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the 1st down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
And the Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a 1st down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays, the quarterback and his unit is executing, and this defense right now, they have no answers.
They'll snap it from the 30 on 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure
Hopefully
and
the
heavy
second
tackle on the
half will
tight
be
end.
ours.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. They're going to run it. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. They'll try to get the first through the air. Takes the easy completion.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on 3rd down and try to get a first down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense, rallying up.
That was me, my boy.
And here comes the field goal unit. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. East Carolina looked dynamic today in a strong victory there inside Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium. They did the little things well, they did the big things well, and well, that's how you win games. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Here comes the offense on first down. He wants to throw. Get it out on the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out. And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33.
I gotta admit,
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least
we
have
could
something
lose.
to feel good about going into halftime. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first. They got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm.
We got it.
Just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. Fires and picked off. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. The screen always seems so easy until you find all of that traffic right in front, Jesse.
Yeah, and we see so many screens in college football these days. The ball getting spit out quickly. I think more and more defenses, Reese, today are just
Good set.
expecting it. They're practicing against it all week leading up to games. You can tell this defense well-versed right now in how to stop these types of plays.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. They'll try the run. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He wants to take the top off. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And he reels it in inside the 30. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Gamecocks will kick it away to crank up the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special.
Man, he is hurt.
It's going to start with this offense here, executing at a high level.
Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. First down from the 43. He's looking to throw it. He lobs one high down the left side. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. Man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the 3rd quarter. They got to get it going now.
Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. Boots his first of the day away. He was called on 4 times in the victory last week. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. It has been a complete uphill struggle for both of these offenses, Jesse.
It sure has. At this point, David, someone's just going to have to step up and make a play. Someone's got to break a tackle, make an incredible catch, and just give some life to this offense.
Man, whatever you can.
Got a lot of running room. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down.
The crowd already makes such a big impact in all college football games. This is the way you ignite them. You want to get them excited? QB breaking off a huge run? Yes, please. The crowd will be going bananas.
He's right on target. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And those slot receivers nowadays, they're little water bugs, man. You can play touch football in an elevator to lose to these guys because they're so quick and so dynamic. Get open and catch the football.
Fires left. Just missed on the connection. Incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Guys.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. Guys, a double-digit lead is good, but more would have been better. Guys, we're about to see this.
I don't know if I need to
offense
search
go
it
back
too.
to work. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit them for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. He's going to pass. They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? Look, you want to make the quarterback feel you. You want to get pressure in his face. That was so close, but just a tad late. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Going up top on first down. Setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. They thought they had that screen set up, but there was a giant hole in the screen, and they went backwards.
Defense obviously did a good job watching tape, Reese. They know this is an offense that's going to try and take advantage of their pass rush upfield.
A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Trying to make magic with his feet. Headed to the end zone.
Oh, okay. No, he's so fine.
Gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
Well, the defense just spent a whole lot of energy, too. That was a long play. That developed and took time, and they were pursuing. They weren't able to get him initially, so you got dudes huffing and puffing and sucking wind, and this offense all of a sudden down close to your goal line. You might want to consider subbing some fresh bodies out on the field.
Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Kennesaw State. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around.
It's a game!
Like this is what's needed.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Oklahoma rolled to a victory, and after putting up this kind of win, there has to be some Heisman buzz around a program that produced 4 winners of the award between 2003 and 2018. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connor's keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Got out of trouble and throws. And that ball is picked off. And he's
A pick six.
Score on the interception. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls.
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. To the air, it's Karapateas. Snags it over the middle. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stops. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Throws to the back. Zings it complete to the right. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Trying to convert this second and short. Fast motion from the offense. On second down, he'll let it fly. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Went up top on second down. That leaves him needing a yard here on third down. They'll try to run for it. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. The Gamecocks are rolling down the field. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on second down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside from the back. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous
Good defense.
at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
No gain on first down after the incompletion. Now, second and 10 from the 40. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Dropping back, it's Karapateas. He finds his man. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third. At the end of the quarter, it's Kennesaw State on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff
They were
race is
up
shaping up.
right now.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6. Now it's second and goal. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it.
And they're stopped, but I don't think this is decision time. You need a touchdown. You've got to put that on the board. So this offense now, they know it's 4th down. It's a big play. What's your favorite play to go to right now?
He didn't get there. 4th and goal from the 1, and they are stuffed. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. First and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. The lone back's got it. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior. Ball spotted at the 21. It's 1st down. The give to the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
No doubt the offense at this point of the game with the lead late, they're going to try and run the football. They're going to try and bleed the clock. They need all ball carriers to stay in bounds to keep this clock ticking, just like that guy did there. Yeah, there's a lot of pressure right now on this down if you're on offense because your last 2 plays have gone nowhere. You know the defense just needs to get the football back to give their team an opportunity to go win the game, so you're probably going to have to throw to get this 1st down. A lot of pressure here on the quarterback end.
Yeah, and how I throw, I think, is important. This is a time where I love moving my quarterback outside the pocket, making it an easy throw, or let him run the football, and if he doesn't get it, the clock still ticks. It's still my friend.
Well, right away after picking up a 1st down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on 1st down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
1 more yard on this 2nd down. Might just put an exclamation point on this one. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the 1st down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Kennesaw State coming out with another 1st down. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
1 back in the backfield, he gets the carry. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Well, that didn't bust for a long one, but now 3rd down becomes very manageable. It's not 3rd and eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
He'll off 1 deep down the left side.
Touchdown!
Owls! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work.
And it's over. Somehow we survived. We scored 21 straight.
And you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point 4th quarter lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on 0. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on lofts one high and deep. And it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
That should be the nail.
That was a
What
fresh,
great
man.
break on the football, getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. Winning those